So one of the other companies we have is a company called ThoughtBox. And Christine is the CEO. She's worked in sort of the education sort of publishing space for many years. But she's passionate about mathematics. And she said, I'm not sure how this translates in other countries through Europe, but in 48%, according to Education Matters, 48% of the teachers in Ireland are actually not properly qualified to teach maths. It's pretty high in the US, but it's not quite as bad, and similar to that in Australia. So there's a lot of the research she was doing in terms of how do I develop a product which will actually improve the learning ability of children for maths. She spoke to a lot of the parents, and there was a lot of research. And because it's not being taught to the properties in schools, it's falling on the parents to do it at home. And it's a vicious circle. If you have this great maths teacher when you're at school, you're really going to struggle when you're teaching your kids. So before they even design anything, they spend a lot of time working within the classrooms. They spoke to the teachers who were very keen to get involved in this in terms of projects. And they got the kids involved in designing the characters of what eventually would become Numerosity. So Numerosity was their first product which they launched in the App Store. So it's an app for iPads, and it's designed for teaching 8 to 10-year-old kids the fundamentals of mathematics. And it's not like a game, so they start from basic levels and they work through additional chapters and levels. And there's a total feedback loop to the kids that they're given a point score and they're told that they're doing. But there's also feedback to the parents. So the parents provides them with emails from the platform so they can know how their child is progressing through the App Store. It's a beautifully designed product, all touchscreen and interactive. And the average session, the kids spend nearly 20 minutes each time since they pick up the iPad to go through the application. It launched towards the end of last year. Apple had it as one of the best applications of 2012 in 15 countries, which led to 40,000 downloads of the application. But to the point I was saying a few minutes ago in terms of trying to stand out in App Store, it is extremely difficult. You have the most fantastic product, a beautifully designed product, but if you don't have the marketing money to spend on it, it's very, very difficult for you to stand out. So what Numerosity and ThoughtBox have been doing is they've been starting to work with brands. So rather than relying on direct marketing to push themselves, we're trying to work with brands who want to change their image or how they market more effectively to kids. So they're talking to companies like Kellogg's, banks and AIB are very interested in art in terms of how they can put this product together. Trying to because there's a nice little tie-in between banks and teaching kids and better maths. So this is a neutral part of the strategy which is actually starting to bear some good fruit already. And like I was saying, it helps the brands increase their brand awareness, their image, and their emotions and engagement with their customers. Christine herself is again, comes from an education, the publishing background. Mark again comes from the creative background. And the CMO, Nicola, has worked within the games industry. So they're building a strong team around them in what is challenging to the environment. But we firmly believe that working with the brands will actually be a good path forward for ThoughtBox. So creating the next new generation of marketing. I hope she won't be so unhappy with how it's